Hi all. Today we are going to learn an important concept in object-oriented programming called inheritance. Are you ever hear the word inheritance? No, then we studied well about inheritance. In Java, inheritance is used to reuse of code an existing class. Instead of writing the same code again and again, we can create a new class that uses the properties and method of another class. This is the inheritance concept. One class, instead of writing the same code again and again, and create a new class that uses the properties and method of another class, then it have two classes. They have already tell it have two classes. Then this concept help to reduce code duplication and make program more organized. Then we move to the what is the definition of the inheritance. Inheritance is a mechanism in Java in which one class acquire the properties and method of another class. One class acquire the properties and method of another class. This is the inheritance. It have two classes. The class that give properties called parent class or superclass. The class that receive properties class called child class. The given properties class is called parent class and the receive properties class is called child class. And then inheritance is a mechanism in Java which one class acquire the properties and method of another class, and also it have two classes. Receiven properties class is called subclass and given properties class is called parent class. We move to one of the real life example. They have an animal. Okay, the animal is a parent class. Animal has common behaviors like eat, sleep, etc. Okay, the under the animal category, they have so many child classes. For example, dog, cat, cow. Are the example of the child class. The animal is parent class and the dog or cat or cow, etc. They are the child class. This child class can use the features of animal without rewriting them. Then it used for code reusability. This is the main overall idea of the what is the inheritance and what is the child class, what is the parent class. Then we move to the our slide, inheritance, extending a class. That means extending a class. Okay, then allow us to define a class that inherit all the method and properties from another class. We already discussed. Then parent class is the class being inherited from that is base class. Then child class is the class that inherit from another class. This is called derived class or subclass or child class. Then we already discussed is used for code reusability. Then one class inherit from another class, then we use extends keyword. And the inheritor from a class use the extend keyword. Then for example, then that side give one of the example how to what is the syntax of the inheritance. Then first we give class name, then extend, then use extend keyword, then we use parent class name, then the body content. That is the syntax of inheritance. Then protected attribute and private attribute. In protected attribute in base class can only accessed by derived class, but the private attribute of base class cannot access by the derived class. We already know what is the access modifiers. The one of the two access modifiers are protected and private. The protected attribute only accessed by derived class and private attribute class not accessed by the derived class. Then final keyword, if you don't want to other class to inherit from a class, then final class prevent the inheritance and then final method prevent the overriding. This is the overall of the inheritance. Then let's move to the next topic, type of inheritance. Then we are moved to the next topic, different type of inheritance. There are 5 types of inheritance in object-oriented programming. One of the single inheritance, multi-level inheritance, then hierarchical inheritance, multiple inheritance, and hybrid inheritance. Now we will study each type. And first one is single inheritance. What is single inheritance? Then a single inheritance means one child class inherit from one another parent class. It have only one child class and have the one parent class. The inherit from the one child class from parent class from child class. This is the single inheritance, parent to child relationship. Then we move to the multi-level inheritance. Multi-level inheritance means a class inherit from another class and that class become a parent for another class. One class inherit from another class and that class become a parent for another class. Multi-level classes. It have multi-level classes. Then one class is child class, another class is parent class. Then one and that class become a parent for the another class. Then for example, grandparent, then parent, child. This type of relationship. Child inherit from the parent, parent inherit from the grandparent. This is the multi-level inheritance. Then move to the hierarchical inheritance. The hierarchical inheritance means one parent class has multiple child class. Only have one parent class, but it have the multiple child class. That type of inheritance is called hierarchical inheritance. Then move to the multiple inheritance. What is multiple inheritance? The opposite of the hierarchical inheritance. The multiple inheritance means one child class inherit from more than one parent class. One child class inherit from more than one parent class. It have the more than one parent class. Only one child class and it have the more than one parent class. The hierarchical, what is hierarchical inheritance? Hierarchical inheritance means one parent class has the multiple child class. But multiple inheritance means one child class inherit from more than one parent class. That means multiple inheritance. Then Java does not support multiple inheritance using classes because of it may cause ambiguity problems. That means diamonds problems. But Java support multiple inheritance using interfaces. Then we use interfaces for supporting Java in multiple inheritance. We want to implement multiple inheritance in Java. We use interface keyword in this program. This is the important thing. Java multiple inheritance using classes not supported. Then we use interface keyword for supporting multiple inheritance for implementing multiple inheritance using interface keyword. This is the multiple inheritance. Then last one is hybrid inheritance. Hybrid inheritance is a combination of two or more types of inheritance. For example, combination of multiple inheritance or hierarchical inheritance. Then Java also does not support hybrid inheritance with classes. These are the 5 basic of the type of inheritance. One of the single inheritance, another is multi-level inheritance, then hierarchical inheritance, then multiple inheritance, also an hybrid inheritance.